We have Demon Kia, who's confirmed first seed of their group. But I'm pretty sure that if Team Liquid managed to pick up a win here as well, they will follow that same fate. So Blackray does go down, however, but Ayagata on a very aggressive angle. It's just trades all around here.
Yeah, that's it. Gatorada gets one back. The pre-fire of Ayagata.
Priority here. Ask is carrying that case here. PSK is going to be able to pick up at least one of these kills. But with 5 seconds left, Ask just runs into the side. It's a lineup here for SiegeGG, and it's going to be able to pick up 2 kills. Here's Liquid that loses that first round. CYCLOPS
uncooked, so it doesn't quite get the full kill, but it baits some time, and there's the death ask. Swings round 5 seconds, though. You got to make that connect. There's that corner I talked about before. There's a Nitro, and it is Cat!
And they're
been able to get all the way to Lumber. SiegeGG's underneath, and that's a pressure point because that's a C4 in his pocket, and that is a Nesk off the board. One more! Blackray with the double down. Final kill, but at that point, it's just PSK watching the wind.
Actually, one of the
as the stairs either side. The flashes come through. They're going to be burnt, but still going to pop off, and that gets absolutely everybody. Nobody can see, nobody can move, and there's a trade out on the opposite side, but Anaton comes out, locking it off inside.
Will be 45 seconds left on the clock soon. He gives away his position here, and he gets pre-fired by PSK. Win the round as a result. Liquid.
He's going for the plant, just in the close corner, but Nesk and Palu have something else to say about it. They don't have the angle. Too long, too late, too far gone. Gator has the lock in a 2 versus 4. There's a reveal on the stairs. They're right behind you. You got to hop up, but in the meantime, you've lost both players. Liquid. They've said
Blackray playing around the pillars right here, spots out a player just ever so slightly, but it's going to be the alibi. Prisma instead that gives Ask's position. Yet again goes for a plant, low on HP, however.
Anaton's able to find us. Blackray opens the door back in and takes care of the fake flank. Becomes so dangerous. Pillars is the big part. Whoa! Blink and you missed it. Blackray just wiped the reset.
Really needs to go for the frags right here, but if you just look at how dispersed the players of CYCLOPS are, there's going to be no way that he will be picking this one up. And Ayagata, as soon as
it goes in for the swing and it goes wrong, Anaton's isolated, but it goes so right. Can't quite get the next. He hit the wrong button. And now they've been able to pick the pieces up on the other side. Blackray is trying to creep his way across in a 3 versus 1, but an isolated diffuser. There is not really much you can do at this point. 15 seconds. Palu for his third. Around the side, there's Ayagata. Caught in brown stairs. Anaton finds PSK in the meantime. Whoa, it's suddenly all lit up, but Nesk dug in a corner of Nesk is rotating his way further around. Gets an easy pickup in the diffuser. Cold, the most important moment and kill. He's running off to luring and spraying and doing everything they can. They've got to pick it up. They're in the wrong play. Able to get the reset to that player, and with Anaton off too, Blackray's the next to find one. Ayagata goes huge. Cooks up a bit of a storm there. He's now the only player, was the one inside sight, but not for any longer. An important round there. As I said, Kitchen. It's not on the white stairs before they get all the way to that mute with the C4 in pocket, and is able to keep it locked in. But there it is, a huge trade and trade on the other side. Gatorada and Nesk. Either way, they started to try and
the flashbangs are coming in as Blackray going aggressively, gets team flashed himself. Resets, picks up the very first kill. Nesk somehow just survives, and PSK gets the very final here. The pings are still coming through. The shotgun gets shown. Anaton gets his head blasted off as he tries to swing around with the shotgun. It's the second kill to come in from PSK as well. It's a double entry. That will
be a bit concerned that the other decided to try and take a drive, where, as he said, so much else was set up, and that was easy for PSK. The calls were continually coming through. We saw the get it into Palu over the backside that locks it in. There it is, from the small prep room all the way to the other corner. Nesk is dropping them. There's a bit of a fight here. Palu's still locking the door. Ask is suddenly able to find one more, and CYCLOPS is sort of falling apart at 2 versus 1, and they can't quite get the lock in. We are going all the way. Incursions, once with bullets and twice with grenades, finally netting the kill. Ayagata, what are you doing? Oh, you're finding one, looking for the second, but it's still castled and locked off. A moment to strike as the pings are still hot all the way around onto the backside, but Ask is aware. That's the wrong gun. That's the right one, but it's not quite good enough. Ayagata gets the lock in, pulls himself back. Stick Palu. You've got 2 bodies. Where are they? Well, there's one right behind you that you find, and it's just the last body. There it is. Just has to stay low, stay out of the watch. There we go. SiegeGG is able to guarantee CYCLOPS at least a point. Okay, you don't always see him removed. You often will see a mirror taken out instead because of what she can offer in plays like Janitor towards the top floor, or obviously the standard one.
To get into open area, especially with the Valkyrie still playing around the kitchen area. It's SiegeGG that gets back to first. Nesk will be able to find that very first kill. As BlackRay just keeps throwing themselves at them, so all they have to do is just hold off these angles right here. But Anaton brings it back to a 3-on-3, and now he has the opportunity and knows that he has been spotted. But in the meantime, being pushed as well from the archives, and PSK is going to try and pick him up.
That's it, and that's an easy pickup there for PSK. He came around on the back, getting the plant. They have the cover and the watch from the other side. There's a C4. It's going over the top. It connects. It drops it. It is a Gatoretta round.
5-on-3 in favor of Cyclops, and as PSK takes a small amount of damage as well. It's a swing that comes through from Gator and Anaton as well. It's only up to PSK now in a 1v.
Recollected and inside the site with the kit, but he's not going to last very long. SiegeGG with the...
He's in the middle of the round. 4-on-2 situation still, even if he is on these drones. Nitro gets tossed out, but will not be exploding here as he gets taken out right beforehand. And that means it's a 1-on-5 flawless round with a post blend as well. They take all the checks that they could do.
Opener resets. He's suffering a bit of pressure next. Another leg kill. That's twice Cyclops have lost a player from overextending. They're at least able to battle back and put a 3 versus 3. Stuck behind a castle though, nowhere to go. The spray on the door, an important kill by BlackRay. Suddenly they've broken through. One more! BlackRay with a triple. Quad, why not? And once again, he is keeping... Seconds. They've played that game, baited and brought the fights into their time and turf. Ask is able to take one more, and they lose one more. BlackRay is all that's left. Backline gets one, gets dropped. And Liquid have a 3.
To Anaton right here.
BlackRay, he's able to get one off the backside. SiegeGG and Anaton funnily flooded, but it's 3 seconds. They are connecting with the floor. All the covers coming down. A single player on Gold Nest. He's going for the swing. He doesn't get it. Cyclops.
Oh, he's just repelling in. He's going into the side right now. Is it going to be picking up the kills? Yes, he gets the very first. He's in deep already. Anaton try and provide some cover. It's 2 men in. It's going to be even more than that. BlackRay gets a kill as well as one gets returned. Resets, takes a lot of damage. It's a 3-on-3, 2-on-2 out of the corner. They want to go for the long angle here. Nesk looking to go into the janitor as well. It's one from SiegeGG. Anaton needs the very final one. They find it. Kag Iron Map points.
Needs to stay up, and he's doing all the bits to waste the time. There's more feet, and there it is. Finally dropped, finally down. A double kill for Palu. They've been able to lock it off on the He's knocking holes and punching with an LMG with so many bullets. Sprays him through, can't connect Palu. And PSK one apiece. It's locked off.
For a planter to get the mirror window, and all they can do right now is potentially get a C4 in, but they don't go for the kills yet. They're just waiting, and now they're in a 2-on-5 situation, being picked apart.
Something. SiegeGG is going to see if he can stick it on the floor. The Warden's on the door either side. They can't get anything, and I mean...
I don't know what that was.
Keep that locked off from the far side. There's a swing in, though. There's suddenly a body, and there's one more. Cyclops, you're doing these decisions.
That's exactly what cost them that very first kill. Otherwise, that could have been going in favor of Cyclops here. And as SiegeGG goes down, it's Resets that gets the final one. It's a flawless round.
Beginning here of trying to swing into the fight. Gatoretta, he wants to go in that little hole that bulletproof offers. But PSK, he's dedicated to pushing further and further. I said they've worked out what's going on. And suddenly you're on a cop car and suddenly you're arrested.
Not quite sure what's going on here. It's a big issue for the side of the buck, and as SiegeGG drops the head, tries to go for the second, but unfortunately he's not going to be able to land that one as Palu finds one as well. Second with the smoke canister and his Liquid right now.
Gatoretta is playing such a dangerous game, but Iagate is watching for the cover and he can't quite get it. Ask is able to get the double. They're right on the lock in there, and PSK solidifies the other side. It's all the way down. PSK with one more. They're going to plant. 13 seconds. Iagate is lying amongst the madness. Cannot get the cover. Cannot get the map. Team Liquid. They are taking us. Love a cheeky Cyclops, love a cheeky mirror. Obviously Cyclops, love a cheeky Cyclops. They're all good on that front. But the Melusi, the removal, and to be fair, you're looking at the second does not, but he goes wide anyway as Anaton goes down inside. The corridor itself tried to double up with the push itself, but suddenly that is
right now is literally 2 single bullets away from death.
It's a very spicy lobby, made slightly less spicy, and there it is. Team Liquid. They had to
pick up the diffuser carrier and drop it on the ground, and successfully will do so, as well as Nesk will be hunted down as well. It's a 4-on-2 situation as it's only up to PSK now. A 1v4 clutch he needs to make happen in 5 seconds. Gets the first, hunts the second, but misses the shot. It's BlackRay that wins it. And
without a single catch, it puts a little bit of danger. There's still C4s in play. It's always going to be something with some awareness, but, well, BlackRay already used his, and Reset and Gatoretta do with the swing round red. The fight goes away from him.
Yeah, gets picked up by Nesk as well, but there's down 10 seconds on the clock. The first stone will come right now, and it's not going to be hitting it. It's the player that body blocked it. That means that the plan's actually probably just going to be trying to fall back here. Use the hatch to his advantage. Shanididi went off. Resets gets down, and effectively left on the clock. There's no way Anaton is going to be winning that one.
So a Liquid player, unaware, just made a play of the game.
In the meantime here to get Nesk and get that diffuser under lock and key. He is low on HP. He turns around at the worst possible timing there. Nesk is able to pick up the kill. Suddenly Liquid turn it
away, rotated onto red, and now they're going to see if they can try and get it back round. The first is his, the second is his. Double! Swings and takes
down.
it.
Onto the floor, counting down from 45, and Blackray will be able to pick up 2 kills actually, shut down Palu and resets, and that is actually going to be enabling them in the doorway here. 15 seconds on the clock. There is a player inside Classical, there is a player inside Steady who finds one. Anaton needs to find a response, but he walks right into the crossfire as Nesk with the those back stairs, Astro stairs, who then gets picked up by the grenade from Nesk.
Well, that shield goes down and Palu gets Gather out of there, suddenly inside the site, spraying their way around. Nesk suffers from an explosive, and Blackray decides to try and retake the mantle of the bedroom. An easy swing is his, but he is all that is left. The diffuser in them and making them feel uncomfortable inside the bathroom, sort of saying, we know where you are. They know too. 5-1 on the half.
PSK taking a lot of damage there, goes into DBNO state, and as resets up on the main stairs here, misses the opportunity there. Blackray gets a good kill. That means that it can now...
Vault, and Suzu is able to open it up with a great take onto PSK. It's suddenly Palu gone as well. Nesk is all that's left. He got the pickup, but now he is the only one to pick himself up. They're going to sliver their way into sight and see if they can potentially get the plant. Sprays onto the door, swings himself closer, blinded and dropped, and Cyclops, they found that little recipe that they've...
Study side might be able to pick up the back line here as Nesk finds Blackray. Suzy will find one. However, the clash is still there. Team kill comes through, but it's only up to Palu now as he managed to get that kill. Only up to Alligator, I mean, as he takes out the very final one. Coming back from the landing side. Managed to pick up that round. Taken out. Anaton, however, is in a very scrappy gunfight here. Somehow not picked up, but the swing comes around a corner. Is that a trade between the two? No. It is going to be resets that finds Anaton. Brings it back to a 3-on-4 situation. Make that 3-on-3. It's Liquid trying to fight back and to successful do so as well.
Do they know where he is? Liquid can play this at any bit of a stretch. There's the first. Takes the head off of one, and the second!
Blackray!
Blackray so consistently! Body, the C4 pops a bit too early. Nesk has gone down. The spray round, Blackray locked off by PSK. It is just the single player. It is just that round they needed, and it is just 2 points for Team Liquid because of the huge fight Cyclops